Everything else being equal, we know that if we're already considering a quality crypto project, it's most advantageous to get into that project as early as possible. And like a young animal fighting its way to survive in the Serengeti, if it can get through that first treacherous year, then it's got lots of room to run and to grow and to prosper. We've talked about this multiple times on the channel. I think we all know the advantages of being early in this space. And so in that spirit, we're looking at 3 projects today. All of these are pre-TGE. That is to say, they have not yet had their token generation event. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. I'm always going to wish you the best of luck if you choose to invest, and I hope you do super well in this upcoming bull run. You just got to remember that I'm not a financial or investment advisor, and so by extension, this video is not official financial or investment advice. The first project that we're looking at on today's list is Serenity Shield. And as you probably know by now, they had a token. This was their V1 of SERSH, SERSH. And they suffered a major hack in one of their deployer wallets. You guys can check out this video that we did, actually a back and forth interview with their CEO, Venkat Naga, who explained the situation, who was very transparent about what happened, how they're addressing it, and how they're adjusting their plans to move forward. And to the broader team's credit, they have been very open and very public about what happened and what they're now doing specifically to safeguard users. And as part of this effort going forward, they're actually issuing a new token contract to the BEP20 standard. This version, the V2 for SERSH, has its TGE coming up very soon. You can see the new token contract is now public, actually. Now, if you had V1, version 1 before the hack, then the snapshot for your reissue of the V2 token, that was taken on February 27th at 2:26 UTC. And if it's in your wallet, either MetaMask, Rabby, or Trust Wallet, then you're fine. You're going to get the new reissue and either trade in or burn V1. For central exchange holders, so Gate.io and MEXC, they have already approved the token migration to the new token contract. And then plus, since the exact same group of hackers did the OKX DEX hack, the exchanges already know that Serenity Shield was not in on it. This was not a rug pull by the team. This was not an inside job. Definitively, they were not responsible. And so the good news is that exchanges are now comfortable with the quick reissuing. We have covered Serenity Shield quite a lot lately, both before and after the hack. And at the end of the day, that's because we believe in the team and the quality of the Strongbox service. The truth is the hack was rough. It was a horrible, unfortunate mistake. But thankfully, due to its small size, it's definitely not a fatal mistake. And so we think SERSH has a great chance to get back to the prices we were seeing just a few weeks ago. Okay, so here are the details of the TGE for the V2 of SERSH. All the main exchanges have agreed, including Gate.io, MEXC, and PancakeSwap, that the new TGE will be at 12 p.m. UTC today. Trade is going to open at 51 cents, which was the approximate price it was when the hack was discovered. And the one place where there is still negotiation that's ongoing, as per the team, is with SmartDex. But really, that's just about finalizing the amount of airdrop tokens to SmartDex users. So at the end of the day, these guys took a big hit. There's no denying that, but their professionalism and their transparency in the midst of the hack has been very admirable. And what they're trying to do ultimately is still very impressive. And the Serenity team is using Twitter very aggressively to share their message, to make sure everybody's up to speed. So I would definitely encourage you to follow them on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. @SerenityShield_ is the handle. Listen up if you're watching this as an American, because I'm talking to you. Because we've actually found an exchange that offers you the best of both worlds. Want to trade spot markets on over 400 trading pairs and without KYC? Yeah? You can. Want to trade perpetuals markets on over 150 trading pairs with KYC that accepts Americans, by the way, Canadians too? Yeah, you can also do that. The only exchange we've seen in the market that lets you do both simple spot trading without KYC and perps trading with KYC that Americans can use is BYDFi. And along with the great fees and almost no slippage on trade orders, you also get up to $8,698 in bonuses just for trying BYDFi. And then in addition, you also get our flagship Altcoin Buzz Alpha service totally free for 1 month. And you can check out BYDFi today by clicking the link in either the description of this video or the pinned comment below. Next up, and at number 2 on our list, we have Berachain, which is kind of playing into the theme of interoperability. in a way that we're seeing a lot more of lately. And that's compatibility with both EVM and Cosmos. They are by far the two biggest ecosystems. Now, Berachain has been in testnet for almost 2 months, so since January 2024, and they have some backers that are very notable. I'm talking about, for example, Polychain Capital, Tribe Capital, and DAO5, which is a clear sign of wanting to bring liquid, modular chains to Cosmos. Berachain uses what's called a proof of liquidity consensus mechanism, where greater liquidity leads to greater security. Users delegate their BGT token, the delegation token and one of 2 tokens here, to a validator. Then the validator produces blocks in proportion to their delegation. So it's kind of like POS, but actually better, since the delegation token, again, BGT, is separate from the gas token, which is BERA, B-E-R-A. And an airdrop for BERA has been confirmed. Right now, using the testnet faucet, you can get the testnet version of BERA to play around with the testnet and complete the tasks as required by the airdrop. And as far as airdrops go, that's really all we know for now, but we will probably be talking about this more in our airdrop series of videos that are coming out shortly, usually about once a month. And you know, as I always like to say, airdrops are pretty much as close as you can get to free money in the crypto space. So maybe you dabble in that, maybe you don't, not everybody does. But my recommendation is that you always should, especially for projects that maybe you're already involved with or that you're interested in. Let me know which airdrops have been really the most fruitful for you. Hopefully you've been able to benefit from a couple of them. Let me know about that in the comments below. And again, stay tuned for coverage of the BERA airdrop, which we're going to be talking about shortly. Okay, so I'm going to be cheating a little bit for the last entry on this list, but we're talking about EclipseFi. They recently had their TGE in late December. So that's why this is a bit of a technicality here, but I still want to talk about this project. Because EclipseFi, yes, had its IDO in December on Neutron, and that's a platform that we don't hear a lot about, but it helps launch Cosmos projects. And EclipseFi is both a Cosmos project and it has a launchpad to help other projects. Their ECLIP token, ECLIP, is a key feature for the first launchpad project called Bonus Block. And Bonus Block is having its IDO and its TGE in late March, so that's still upcoming. And to be honest, kind of helps us stay on the topic of pre-TGE for this particular video. But the point is that EclipseFi is making it much easier for both Cosmos and EVM Layer 2 projects to launch by being both modular and multi-chain. As a modular chain, it's light, it's fast, it's cheap, and then the multi-chain component means that there's more convenience for more users. Their biggest innovation might be the use of ZK KYC. This is a know your customer system, but with zero knowledge built in for privacy. And that definitely makes it the most privacy-based launchpad we've seen so far. And back to Bonus Block for a second, it's going to be using AI to filter and analyze wallet data and transaction data by working with hundreds of different APIs all across crypto. So it sounds like it's not quite a query and indexer of data, kind of like the graph would be, or maybe Parsec. But it certainly does share some of those qualities. And as you know, we love Web3 infrastructure, right? Insert picks and shovels metaphor. So for all those reasons and a few more, actually, both the Bonus Block IDO and EclipseFi are probably worth your attention and at least a closer look. Altcoin Buzz Alpha is proud to say that we now have a winning portfolio spread among different sectors. And additionally, we're also very well positioned to get into good IDOs. And if you're into passive income and airdrops, just check out the number that we've received until now. Add to that the original TIA airdrop and all the others that are upcoming. We've achieved this by giving several deeply researched and diversified calls. Just check out some of these numbers from December 2023, last month. And right now, the plan moving forward is to reallocate profits to low caps, to diversify into new segments, to keep getting bigger and better airdrops, to catch the latest trends like Bitcoin and Linea inscriptions, and to dollar cost average during market flushes. We just recently introduced a yearly subscription to Patreon, and you can take advantage of that because if you subscribe to that yearly plan for a limited time, you get 1 month's membership completely free. Check us out by clicking on the link in the description of this video and the pinned comment below.